said this fight would never happen, and yet here it is, and here we go. Punch, counter punch. And he misses with that jab. This is a high-octane battle. Not a lot of defense here at all. So here is the champ defending the title yet again. He missed with that jab. The charts action from both of these fighters. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Back and forth they go. You know, we may be in for a short fight. This fighter, an absolute animal. Look at the KO percentage. Hold on to your seats, folks. So much for boxing. This is a fight. And he wasn't ready for that counter. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
You can't leave it up to the judge.
And there's the bell to start round two. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. That counter shot lands. They both want the knockout. This boxer is a real hook specialist. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them. More than happy.
One punch could change everything in this battle. You'd like to see more jabs. This fight has a real good flow to it. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get...
Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter has a very good win-loss record and will be tough to beat. A lot of effort being exerted here. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. He's going to go with more footwork now. What do you think of that strategy? Swing and a miss with that left hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Back at it in round 4. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Lucky that hook didn't score. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Beautiful counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Fighter will say no mas. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
And there's the bell for round 5. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
There's a counter shot. The straight right just misses. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Both men step back for just a moment. They exchange punches. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
we going to see a jab from these two? No rest for the weary. They are giving us a high-tempo show. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a fight.
And there's the bell for round 6. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Beautiful counter shot. That hook just can't find the target. The referee really thinking about it. And Lupe cannot take anymore. And look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Down goes Ward. That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Both men getting off the canvas in that incredible round.
Absolutely.
Here comes round 7. Both fighters knocked down in the last round. What do we have in store for us in this one?
That is showing the fitness, that is showing the stamina, that is showing the hard work done in the gym. If you can get knocked down and get back up and knock your opponent down, they've got it.
How about that time counter shot? Straight right just misses. They're in trouble. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Tough to be a judge in this. Whoa, wait a minute. The building is going bananas. Will they see a huge upset here? They somehow weathered the storm.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. You'd like to see more jabs. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. That uppercut misses. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Counter punch. Swing and a miss with that hook. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round.
And we enter the 9th. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. And that jab just missed with the left hand. what desire, but at what cost? Nice counter. He blocks the hook. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's all, you know, the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down to that.
There's a lot on the line here.
It's round 10. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Swing and a miss with that hook. Catch and shoot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Is he going to punch himself out, though? We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than average.
Oh, and the Irishman just got rocked. He's in some serious trouble here. Can he find his way out of this storm? And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back. Steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. It's the wrong place to fall asleep.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. No surprise there, a unanimous decision.
Unanimous? You know what? Smarts that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.